WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, our website, www.wvtcradio.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
Tuned to the Ron Todd Show with your host, Ron Todd, for the latest in gospel music and good talk on one of the fastest growing internet gospel stations, WVTC Detroit. Ron can be heard each Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set your reminders and tell your friends. Ron's back on the air and it's fire. You can reach out to Ron on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Let's enjoy the Ron Todd Show.
Y'all been looking for me? Well, here I am. Same time, same place every week. I'm Ron Todd, and welcome to the Ron Todd Show. Let's jump right into it because we have an amazing show for you. As a matter of fact, why don't you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell an enemy, make sure that they get logged onto WVTC Gospel Detroit so that they can enjoy the show just like you. Can you do that for me? Can you like this broadcast and can you share it for me? I really appreciate it. We have an amazing lineup for you because my favorite person in the world is here. Penny Penn is in the building, so y'all know we got some table talk. We got some amazing things that we're going to be talking about, and you know Penny gives the best advice. So we're super excited about that, so make sure you stay locked for that. But let's get it started like we always do. It's time for What's the Tea? All right. Now, y'all know I love to talk about Popeyes, right? So, Popeyes is looking to hire chicken sandwich professionals. Chicken sandwich professionals for 1 day a week only. It seems to be a target for the new chicken sandwich revival, obviously, that we're all familiar with. It just happens to be the day that their competitor, Chick-fil-A, is notoriously closed. In 1946, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy made the decision to close the chain on Sundays so that he and his employees could set aside 1 day to rest and worship if they chose, a practice that is still maintained today. So it's pretty interesting that they're closed, and now Popeyes is asking for chicken sandwich professionals to help out on Sunday as they do an increased push for their very famous and very well-liked chicken sandwich on Sundays. All right, so that is the latest in Popeyes news. If you hear anything interesting, of course, about any fights or anything crazy, you know we want to know about it here on the Ron Todd Show because we think it's absolutely nuts that people are so crazed over this chicken sandwich. Make sure you email me, PastorRonTodd@gmail.com, and we will talk about it right here on What's the Tea. Also, you know we got to talk about Kanye West. That's right, Kanye West. His opera, Mary, is heading to New York City. The show will take place December 22nd at Lincoln Center, David Jeffian Hall, and will feature the Sunday Service collection. The announcement features a Bible verse from Matthew 1:20. Mary was first performed earlier this month on the water at Miami Marine Stadium during Art Basel. It was directed by Vanessa Bierkraft. In a new interview with Vogue about the opera, he revealed that the original working title was Birth of Jesus. So it follows West's debut of his opera Nebuchadnezzar, which performed at Los Angeles Hollywood Bowl in November. So shout out to Kanye West, and we are excited about his new opera, once again entitled Mary. All right, last but certainly not least, all of you Just for the Love of Money fans, we are coming back. We've been on hiatus for a little while, but don't worry. We are starting this tour off once again, top of the year. We will be right here in Michigan in Ypsilanti. We'll be at Greater Faith Transition, Inc. That's 670 Onondaga Avenue in Ypsilanti. The dates are going to be January 25th through the 26th. So it's 2 days. There are 2 shows on both days. So on the 25th, there's a 3:30 show and a 7:30 show. And on the 26th as well, there is a 3:30 show and a 7:30 show. So if you would like tickets, I want you to email me, PastorRonTodd@gmail.com, or go to Eventbrite. The tickets are there. They are available. Just look for it, Just for the Love of Money. We're super excited. Those of you guys who saw the show in Detroit and you think you've seen it all, oh no, we've added some amazing new twists and turns, some new choreography, some new exciting songs. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you get your tickets. They are available on eventbrite.com. Just put in Just for the Love of Money and you can get your tickets there. All right, that is the tea. So once again, if you ever have some information you want me to share right here on What's the Tea, all you got to do is email me, PastorRonTodd@gmail.com. I would love to talk about it right here on WVTC Gospel Detroit. We're going to take a quick break and play some music. Here is my latest single. It's called Best Christmas Ever. Right here on the Ron Todd Show. We'll be back. It's my favorite time of year. Christ was born and we're all of the cheer. Let's meal prep and decorate. It's the season jolly, let's celebrate. Every single year we realize it gets better and better, and it's gonna be best Christmas ever. I've got joy, I've got peace, and ugly sweaters. Best Christmas ever. I've got you, you got me, and we're together. Best Christmas ever. I've got joy, I've got peace, and ugly sweaters. Best Christmas ever. I've got you, you got me, and we're together. Best Christmas ever. It's gonna be best Christmas ever. Family is everything. Brothers and sisters and all their friends come together making memories. Secret Santas, selfies and games. Every single year we realize it gets better and better, and it's gonna be Christmas ever. I've got joy, I've got peace, I got ugly sweaters. Best Christmas, I've got you, you've got me, we're together. I've got joy, ugly sweaters. Best Christmas ever. I've got you, you got me, and we're together. As long as I'm with friends and family, doesn't matter if I have gifts or trees. Love is the only thing that we all need. All we need is love. Best Christmas ever. I've got joy, I've got joy, I've got joy. Oh, best Christmas ever. I've got you, you got me, and we're together. Best Christmas ever. I've got joy, so much joy. Hey. I've got you, you got me, and we're together. Best Christmas ever. Joy, peace, ugly sweaters. Best Christmas ever. I've got you, you got me, I've got joy, I've got peace, everything I need. Got my mother and my father and my sister and my brother too. That was my latest single. It's called Best Christmas. Make sure you download that. Wherever you buy your music online, it's there. And I appreciate it. As you can see, the set has gotten so much more beautiful because the lovely Penny Penn is here.
I thought you were talking about the poinsettia.
No, you!
Like he's talking about the Christmas flower.
Oh, you know, they say I was better for radio till you showed up. Now they look
That's
at us.
right. That's right.
So, we're excited that you're here. We're
Always
in
fun to be with you.
the holiday season is in full swing, and everybody's fa la 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 la.
La 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 la.
You know, for some reason, it still just doesn't. I guess the older I get, I'm not in the Christmas spirit, if you will.
Yeah, because the older we get, it costs us more money.
Okay, there it is.
The older we get, the less we get, but the more we give.
And the more we give. So I guess that's why I'm not all as jolly as.
Oh, listen. I know I'm by humbug. I have nothing. Nothing. I do have the Santa hats on the back of the chair.
Okay, yeah.
Got them from the dollar store.
But that's nice. I like that.
Oh, I got a Tin Man. No, not a Tin Man. A toy soldier.
A toy soldier, yeah.
I got a toy soldier in the kitchen. That's
Well, yeah, that's
as
that's
festive as
decorative.
it's getting right now. Yeah.
I feel you. So now we want to go over because we've been dealing with the holiday do's and don'ts, and it's really important because there's so many holiday events going on, and so we want to make sure that we help the listeners with things that they want to make sure that they do or not do during the holiday season.
Okay.
So number one, do you buy a gift for a family member that never gets you anything?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can. Because it depends on the circumstances why they don't get you anything.
Right.
You know, there are some family members you don't want to get you anything because I don't want anything you're going to buy me. So don't buy me nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Why? Why you don't want nothing they're going to buy you?
Because if you're going to go to the dollar store and give me some of that watered down lotion, you can keep that. No, so you can keep that.
Oh,
You know,
my gosh.
and then there, you know, if you got a family member that's always having a rough time every year,
Yeah.
because the Bible said the poor you have among you always. So if they're having a rough time every year, then you know what? I don't expect something. But you got to give and not give with expectations.
Right.
So if you're really going to give, you're going to give. Now, if you got a family member that is just generally using you, that's a different story.
That is a different
And then you don't
story.
have to necessarily, you know, you can be a Grinch with certain people. But
Right.
certain people, you know,
Yeah. I mean, because some, like
pick
you
and choose your battles for Christmas.
True. I mean, and some people, if they are less fortunate, maybe I give to them because I just know that they can't afford to reciprocate. It's not that they don't want to.
Right.
They just
they
don't
can't
have
afford
the
to.
substance.
Right.
So yeah, that balances. And then I'm with you because you know then you have the family members that every year don't keep buying me tube socks. I don't even wear tube socks.
Right.
You know, or
Right.
don't try to, again, we talked about that cologne. Don't buy me dollar store cologne because you're not going to have me itchy and scratchy or turning green and all that kind of stuff.
I
pay
got
good money
eczema.
for my cologne. You know, we don't know what, just, I got eczema.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with you there. All right, moving on. Is it appropriate to buy your boss or coworkers gifts?
Yes. I think you can buy your boss or coworkers gifts. For a matter of fact, I was in the store today because I was thinking, you know, got a couple of bosses that I like to get something for. Just to show your appreciation, because today we had our Christmas party at work and I got a very nice gift from my team leader.
Wow.
A very nice gift, so, you know, and there are coworkers that when I first came on the job that precepted me, you know, and showed me the ropes. That last year, you know, I gave them, you know, gift cards to things that I knew they liked.
Yeah.
Like Tim Hortons and, you know, McDonald's gift cards and stuff. So I think it's very appropriate. I think that's just the way you show your appreciation.
Right, but see, you just said something really important, that you got them gift cards to places you knew they
Oh,
went
you know,
to.
yeah.
Because I think people think that gift cards is the answer. Unless it's a Visa gift card for money, don't just give people a gift card to Red Lobsters because they could be allergic to seafood if you don't know.
Right. Yeah, you got to know. Like this particular coworker, every morning we always stop at Tim Hortons. She loves the Tim Hortons muffin, and she loves their cookie and cream thing that they have there. So she loves it. So yeah, I gave her that, and then she also would stop some mornings. We would go to McDonald's for breakfast. So those are the things that she likes, because you know we're in the streets. We work out amongst the people in the streets.
Right.
So that's what So I can get her something that she can just use on the run, you know. Yeah, but you get them something that they know that you know they'll like.
Yeah. Now, what about this? Because if you work in a setting where some people work in a call center where there's several people that they work with, how do you gift and then not offend? Because everybody, maybe you can't afford to get everybody a gift. So how do you choose?
Then you get one general gift that everybody can enjoy. So what you could do is you could bring in a cake. You can bring in a tin can of popcorn.
Yep.
You know, something like that. Now, when we get it in, you don't want everybody in there, grubby hands in there doing stuff.
Right.
So, you know, you get it and, you know, you can bring like the little dollar store, little side cups and, you know, create a scooper or something like
Right.
that. Or, you know, but yeah, you get something that everybody can kind of enjoy, you know, in the office setting.
Yeah.
So like a tray of cookies, tray of brownies, cake, all of that. And that way it goes a long way with everybody.
Yeah. And not only that, you don't always have to give gifts in the open. You know, my thing is, if I'm on a team of 10 and I just feel a connection with one person that I want to give a gift to, I might want to meet you in the hallway.
Right.
You know, or maybe I'll meet you at your car.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I'll call you. We that cool. You know, maybe I'll call you and say, hey, meet me down the street here.
Oh,
or whatever.
I've done that too. I've done that where I've given gifts, you know, to everybody. And that one coworker, I'll be like, come on, meet me at your locker. A little something special for you.
Right.
You know, that because you always have that, you know, your work bestie.
Exactly.
So you do want to give them something a little bit more. Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Or maybe you can only afford to give that person something, and you can't give everybody in the office something this year, or everybody you work with.
Exactly. So yeah, you give that person that is most genuine to you, or the person that's closest to you. Yeah, you can give them a gift.
And I don't think you should feel bad about that. I think a lot of times our
No.
hearts say we want to be able to give everybody something, even if it's somebody that we don't necessarily get along with that well. We still want to just give them something.
Right.
But if you don't have it, don't feel bad about
No.
it.
And then be mindful that you don't always have to give at Christmas.
See.
You know, I
Ooh.
enjoy. And you can make something. And
Oh,
I
my
enjoy.
gosh, we
listen,
forget
I
about
enjoy
that.
a tray of cookies in the middle of January, middle of February, April, March, June. And that, you know, you can always do that. You know.
And I think that's a good point. You can always make something. We forget
Right.
about that. And then, you know, sometimes when you make something and you really put thought into it, people appreciate it more
Right,
anyway.
right. And then for some of those people, you know, that have some nasty attitudes, at work, I'm like, you know what? The best gift you can get up at Christmas is change your attitude this week.
Right.
So sometimes, you know,
Maybe you can be jolly.
maybe you
for
can just be
this
jolly
week.
this week. Just be nice this week.
This just
Period.
1 week.
Or just come on time.
How about that?
Come on time. So, you know, help a sister out. Be a team player this week.
Right.
So if you don't have no money, the
Ho,
best
ho,
thing you
ho.
can do is that's a whole nother story. we talk,
Right.
that's another show. But yeah.
Okay. Do people still give Christmas cards? Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
I still
see,
give them.
I think we're so technologically advanced, though,
Mm-hmm.
that people don't always mail cards anymore. They might just post it on Facebook and say, "Here we are, y'all.
Right. Right.
Merry Christmas."
Merry Christmas. Right.
And it's just posted on social media.
Right.
You know, or maybe they email it to you. But, I mean, do we still send cards, though?
Some people still send cards. You know, some people do still send cards. I don't send cards, never really have send cards. If I'm giving you a gift card or something, then I'll give you a card with it. You know, like my jet setting
Right.
cousin over here is talking about. Let me know when I can when he can get his gift. I'm gonna let you know. I got his gift. Yep, it's on the 41st day of December.
Uh-oh.
December 41st is when he gonna get his gift.
I heard that.
Yeah, but you know, you can. Some people still do Christmas cards. I used to like to receive them, and I would put them up around the fireplace.
uh-huh.
You know, but I noticed we don't get as many as we used to anymore. You know, I don't think people send them out like they used to anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's a nice gesture. But to me, cards turned into one of those things where it was, how can I put it? Cards used to be almost like for people you wanted to say happy holidays to, but you could, you know, maybe you're not going to get them a gift, but just a
Yeah.
happy holidays.
Just a happy holidays.
Thinking about you. But to me, it kind of turned into, you know, I don't know. We got into these cards and these photo shoots and, you know, us and Fluffy and everybody in the shoot, you know, and it's how good we look in happy holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that just wore me out because I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to do a whole photo shoot this year. You know, and maybe, you know, so I'm not doing no cards, all right?
Right, right.
Because then it's like, then you go to the dollar store and them cards look so cheap now. I mean, or you go to, you know, to Kroger, they don't compare.
They don't.
So I don't know. I don't do cards anymore, and if I do, it's a digital card. It's online, and I want to know: do you guys still do cards? Let us know online. If you're watching on Facebook, tell us. I want to know: do you still send Christmas cards, and why? And why is that important to you? I think that's a good question because I think people do still send them, and maybe they have sentimental reasons why they send the cards. Maybe they're not shallow like me and say, because if I do a card, I have to do a whole photo shoot and then make it a card with me and my family on the front. I don't know. Do you still send Christmas cards? I want to know.
Ain't nobody trying to look at you on a Christmas card. Just send me a card.
Right. I want you to see us sitting on the mantle.
I want to open that card and have a mobile gift card inside of there. So
Right.
Anyway, something.
Right. How about that?
How about that?
All right. So if you guys do still send out cards, let us know in the comment box. We would love to hear from you. All right. If a family member has a furry child, do you get them a Christmas gift as well?
But a dog?
Yeah.
No.
Sandra Rose says, yes, I send Christmas cards. No photo shoot involved. Just a regular Christmas
Just a
card.
regular Christmas card. Thank you, Sandy. I agree with that. But no,
Yeah.
I'm not getting your dog a gift.
Well,
No.
what if they don't have any children, but they have their furry child?
Well,
And
9
some
times out
people
of 10, I
think of
wasn't
their
getting your
fur-
kid a gift either. So I'm not getting your dog nothing. No. Because 9 times out of 10, I've already come to your baby shower and gave you a gift. Now, I'm not going to keep giving you gifts.
Well, what if they have a furry child? They didn't have a baby shower for them.
I'm not giving your dog, D-O-G, cat, C-A-T,
I don't like cats.
rabbit, R-A-B-B-I-T.
Like that
I'm not giving your pet a gift. No, because I don't expect you to give Snowball a gift. And trust me, I love Snowball.
But,
I
don't you
don't-
think Snowball is like your child?
Yes, he is. He is just like my child. He is my baby. Because I have to get him up in the morning, got to walk him, got to feed him. Yes, he's like my child. But I don't give Snowball a gift for Christmas.
Well, why not?
Snowball got a roof over his head.
Snow,
Okay, Snowball
you don't
eats
give Snowball an
good.
extra little biscuit?
No, Snowball eats good. Listen, Snowball has cataracts now. Snowball is going blind. He is up. He's getting up to date on all his shots. You know how much money that cost me?
I
Merry
know.
Christmas and Happy New Year. That is what he's getting. He has a roof over his head.
So now what if someone gave you a gift for Snowball?
Oh, I'd accept it.
Ah!
I've accepted.
If it was a cute little shirt, you put it on him?
I've accepted gifts. I've had people that go to Las Vegas and bring me back things for them. I have one good friend that she did. She brought him back a little shirt that had security. It was so cute on him.
Oh, wow.
And so he wears it. I accept everything. But I'm not giving no one else's dog a gift. I'm not gonna do it.
How?
I have a friend that her and her sister has cats. They don't have kids, and they do exchange gifts between their cats. Like those are their
no.
children.
See, I don't do cats.
So you're not gonna give a person with a cat a gift. See,
I'm
that's
biased.
a double standard.
I'm biased.
A furry friend is a furry friend. Yeah, you're
I'm a
discriminatory. That's
pet
not right.
discriminator. Y'all don't get
Listen,
me.
I'm not giving anybody's dog. Please be clear. Hear me. I'm not giving your dog a gift.
I want to know what y'all think. Would you give
That's
your
not sowing
family
on
member
fertile
a
ground.
gift?
That's not fertile ground. Snowball is not fertile ground, so I would not accept a gift because I don't want anybody to sow seeds into Snowball. That's not fertile.
Oh my God.
There's no growth coming out of
Would
that.
y'all give y'all family member or friend a gift for their furry son or daughter?
No.
I want to know. Let us know in the comment box, please.
Please, and
All
let
right.
them know how ridiculous that sounds. Please. Give me a dog gift.
Okay. So, of course, everybody's doing the Christmas dinners and the Christmas, this, that, and the other. What's not a good dish to bring to the Christmas potluck?
Pumpkin pie and chitlins.
Chitlins.
Don't bring no
me
chitlins. Don't bring no-
You
First
can
of
bring
all-
your own hot sauce. Do not bring
Don't
me no
bring me no
chitlins.
chitlins. And don't bring something you have tried for the first time.
Oh,
Bring something that you have cooked before, that's tried and true, and that you've been complimented on. Just because you make
Yeah.
spaghetti all the time don't mean your spaghetti is good.
Come on.
You have to have been complimented on that by
That's
some
right.
people. So whatever you bring, and whatever you bring from the potluck has to go a long way. So don't bring this expensive gift, it's an expensive item to the potluck, and that's really expensive to make, so I can only bring enough for 10 people. That's
Oh.
not a good idea.
it's
So-
25 people there, and you come in with a pan this big.
You come in with a pan this big. So what I need you to do is take your EBT card and go to Captain J's and bring 50 wings.
Right.
Because it's only going to cost you $1 to use your card.
And
there.
we know they gonna
and
be
you
good.
know, and get the extra seasoning on it.
That's right.
I'm just going to that's a
know.
word of advice, and I
Or
ain't even
go
charge
get you
for
some
it.
Hawaiian rolls. Don't you even sprinkle butter on them. We'll take care of that. You just bring them in the pack.
Right. Or you can go get that Miss Schubert's or the Kroger yeast rolls.
Oh, yes.
Put some butter on them, pop them in the well, depending on what your
No.
oven look like.
You just bring them.
You bring them to me, I'll take care of them. Right, I'll take care of
the
them.
butter
Right.
on.
But what you cannot bring to the Christmas potluck is don't bring no chitlins. Don't bring any pumpkin pie.
No, if it's not sweet potato, we don't want
If it's
it.
not sweet potato, we don't want that. And please don't bring fruitcake. And I don't care if it got nuts
Oh,
in it.
nuts.
Please don't bring no fruitcake.
And talk about,
No.
and it never spoils. Well, guess what? I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want the fruitcake. No.
And somebody, every year, during Christmas especially, they always bring a fruitcake.
Right, because if you
Nobody
bring a
eats that.
fruitcake, look, I'm going to be like Suge Avery on Color Purple. I'm going to open that door and throw that fruitcake right back at you. That fruitcake, you're going to be wearing that fruitcake. Don't bring no fruitcake.
Please don't bring no
No,
fruitcake.
don't bring no fruitcake. No. Just, it's nice to have, if you're going to coordinate a potluck, what I used to do is we would put down the items that we wanted.
Yeah.
So it's nice that the potluck even has a theme. Because you can do a Mexican theme at potluck.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah.
then we would have everybody, do that. And then there are certain people I'd be like, girl, you just bring the cheese. Because I already know.
Well, see, that's what we talked about last week with Christmas. The difference is you don't have to have the traditional menu like you do for Thanksgiving. You can do seafood.
You don't have to
broil.
have the traditional menu for Thanksgiving either. A lot of
True.
people, they had said that afterwards, like Fox 2 talked about that, people are getting away from the traditional menu.
Wow.
Now, for me, we're gonna stick to the basics. So we're gonna have
Right.
turkey dressing, macaroni and cheese, candied yams, greens or green beans. We're gonna stick to the basics, and we'll add some sides around here.
Right.
But you can be. I mean, I think at the potluck, because also at the potluck, when you're in a work setting, you have different nationalities. So,
Right.
you might want to honor everybody's nationality and bring
Right.
something different,
But I'm with you. You don't want to experiment. Sam, I don't like green eggs and ham. Don't bring me no green potato salad. Potato salad is not green.
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
deviled eggs. And believe it or not, everybody can make deviled eggs.
Right.
Please.
See, I need to ask. We got Lillian Lloyd on here. I need to ask Lillian what she bring it to the potluck.
Lillian, well, no, I want to know because Lillian has a beautiful little dog, a beautiful furry dog. Wouldn't she like if somebody were to give her
I'm not giving
a
Lillian
Christmas gift for her dog?
I love Lillian.
She has a beautiful Pomeranian.
I love Lillian. Lillian's been my prayer partner, but I'm not bringing your baby nothing for Christmas. No, ma'am. No.
Rose Gate says, "Listen close. I don't want it." I mean, so what?
Wait a minute. Now, First Lady Luann said, "Keep your string bean casserole." Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
I don't care how you decorated with that French onion stuff on the top.
On.
No.
Keep
No.
it. Oh, hey, First Lady Lou. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I
she
can't
right
do
about
it.
that. Keep your string bean casserole.
No.
Yeah,
Just
keep
bring
your
me
string
some
bean
string beans, put some potatoes in it, and put a ham on bone. Stop playing with me.
Yeah. I don't. No.
Or smoked turkey leg. Don't bring me no.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So we have to be, and then you got to be mindful. We talked about allergies, so you want to find out make sure no one's allergic to anything in the party. That way, you're not bringing seafood, and you got 3 people allergic to fish.
Yeah, and there are certain dishes that you just stay away from, or certain things like you want to be careful of nuts. You want to be careful of seafoods. And if you bring anything now, people always mistaken, and it happened to my child when she was in school. Nutella is still nuts.
Yes.
And people confuse that, with that. I love it, but it's still nuts. So you got to be careful, what you bring, and just stick to the basics.
And we got to talk about some party etiquette, okay? So now that we got what we're gonna bring, it's very important while you at the party. Let's say you get something, you pick something up, and it's one of those items you can just get with your hands. If it's crummy or whatever, you don't take the crumbs and then sprinkle them over the rest of the dish. Or, you got crumbs, this is the dish, and you just... No!
And no double dipping.
Oh, we don't
Definitely
double dip. I don't care how long the chip is.
No, we don't
take
double
enough
dip.
On
You
that
take it in
one
one
scoop
scoop and put on your
You better
plate.
get enough dip to get that whole chip. Or
Right.
guess what? That second bite is gonna be dry.
Yeah. The only way you double dip is at home, which you and your boo.
Yeah.
Y'all can double dip all you want, but no, we don't double dip. No, not at all.
And if you see a party bowl with like some mix or whatever, you ask for something to get it with. You don't stick your big hand in there and
No.
That's nasty. And everybody got to get something out of there. Well, I just washed my hands. Well, I didn't see you.
Not at all. No.
And then be careful with your hands. Your hands should be very nice. Get them dirt underneath your nails. It's always that one auntie with dirty nails and smelly fingers that want to toss a salad.
Can we just do away with the stiletto nails? Period.
That's a whole nother show.
Can we just do away with that the basketball wives nails? Let's just do away because I don't even know how you wiping.
But my thing is we got dirt under your nails, they smell, and then you in there want to mix something up. No, put on some gloves.
Well, that's
come on.
why they have salad tongs.
Right.
For you to toss the salad. So, yeah, it's a lot of etiquette, that has to be done when you're talking about potlucks.
Right.
And when you're even talking about attending a Christmas party. But here's the bad part about potlucks. When something looks good and you're like, oh, I've never tried it, and you pile your plate up,
right,
and then everything is gone on your plate except for that dish that person brings, and they say to you like, oh, you didn't enjoy it? What do you say? What do you say? You can't. And
Stop asking that. Let people tell you they like your food.
if it's still left on the plate, they didn't like.
They didn't like
yeah,
it.
and you don't have to ask.
When
any
they
questions.
scrape in the pan, you know it was the bomb.
But sometimes it doesn't mean that it wasn't good. It just means that it doesn't meet their taste.
Right.
That's
right.
because I'm not like there's certain things that I'm not a seafood person.
Right.
But I do like to try. I've just gotten adventurous and started like trying certain things.
Yeah.
So, it may be, okay, yeah, it's edible. I like it, but I may not want to eat it.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Right.
Or it was good, but it was just something in there that just didn't, it had a little twang, so it just didn't go for me,
Right.
So, yeah, don't be offended. And if you're going to cook something, you cannot wear your feelings on your sleeves.
Nope.
So,
I learned that the hard way as a caterer. You cannot
wear it because your taste and what you do doesn't suit everybody, and it's okay.
But then you got to be consistent. You can't be a lazy cook. Oh, I'm tired today, so I'm not gonna do my best on it, or I'm just gonna throw it together.
Right.
No, you got to give everybody the same.
Now, here's what I give you guys credit for that cater events and stuff, because there are certain dishes you can make, and you can make a little bit of it and be really good, but sometimes you can't make it in multitudes,
Yep.
and it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I give people like you guys that cater and you're consistent. Right? I give you all total credit for being able to do that. Like I can't downsize portions and make it taste good. It's just gonna be a big pan of whatever, because it's just how I was used to making it, because I came from a big family.
Right.
So I can't make enough spaghetti to taste good just for two people.
Right.
So yeah, but I give you guys like a lot of credit for being able to do that.
Well, I tell you what. Last thing is, if you're bringing drink to somebody's house for a party, make sure you bring clear drinks like Sprite
Or communion.
Or something that wipes up easily.
Or communion.
Or what she said. We'll be right back. Here is my praise. Is my weapon. We're going to give him a little praise right there. We'll be right back.
Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. We're gonna tear your kingdom down. Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. I will lift my hands. I will do my dance. I will leap for joy. 'Cause my praise is my weapon. Oh Lord, yeah. Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she left before she got her Christmas gift next year.
Activate my power when I lift my hands. God sees me when I open my mouth. God works through me 'cause my praise,
It's time for Ask Ron and Penny. Here we go.
How my name getting this? This is Ask Rod. I'm just
Quick
here.
question for you. The other night, I'm in bed with my wife and sleeping, and I start to notice that she's moving around and kind of restless, and I just kind of turn over and look, and, notice that she's got my phone in her hand. I roll back over, and I can hear, she's touching the buttons and that kind of stuff, and when the noise goes off, she lays it back down. What do you think I ought to do, Ron?
Okay. And see, this is the thing with some of these questions because we get part of the stories. But what it sounds like to me is when the wife realized he was sleeping, she went through that phone.
Absolutely.
And so, first of all, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. And you tell me I feel like when you go looking for something, you're going to find it.
That's true.
But there's got to be some level of trust, and there's got to be some level of, I don't know what the word is. It's trust / trust. I don't know how else to put it. Because
trust, yeah.
it's just like it's just like me. I talk to a bunch of different people, and there are people that come to me with their issues that talk to me in confidence that would have nothing to do with my significant other. Mm-hmm. And in all confidence and fairness, it wouldn't be right for their information to be disclosed to her.
But that's different because you're in ministry. So he don't sound like he in ministry. I'm just saying. So I guess my question would be, why is she going through your phone? Have you given her a reason to go through your phone? Has there been something there in the past that she's going through your phone? Now, she got to be smarter than that and take that phone out the room and go through the phone because she's obviously waking him up when she's doing that. But
Right.
I agree. I agree. If you go looking for trouble, then you're going to find trouble. So what exactly is she looking for? Now, it was still just a little question because he's like, she's moving around with the phone. Well, you ain't got to move around with the phone. You just lay there and scroll.
And that's
So
my
that
thing.
was
You
another,
doing too much, boo.
Yeah, I don't know what she looking for and what she was doing with the phone. But as far as his question was, what should he do about that? Hit the delete button on that phone, get rid of all that stuff, and then that's your trouble. Stop saving it. Stop saving that stuff. Hit delete. Delete. It's done.
The thing is that I don't think she should be going through his phone. And
He didn't ask you what you thought. He said he asked you, what should he do about it?
I would confront her. Or what I would do is I would lay there like a mummy, and as soon as she grabbed that phone, I would say, "What you doing?"
Well, maybe he should put the phone on the other side of the bed where he is and just put a lock on it, and she don't have a password and she can't get in his phone.
Well, he sounds like he doesn't have anything to hide. And so if she continues to grab the phone, because my thing is, if you want to know something, ask me. Or if you want to go through it, why you got to do it while I'm asleep?
Right.
Why you got to do a sneak?
And that's
why
why
I
said
don't like a quarterback sneak.
There's some history there that he's not sharing.
Yeah.
And he's a typical male. You giving us the part of the story that y'all want us to hear.
Right.
And that's fine. Right. So, again, what should you do about it? Hit the delete button. Let's move on and put a lock on your phone. Problem solved.
All right. Let's
and you
go.
trying to get his wife busted to the white meat show on her head for that. That's not, no.
Next question.
Hey, Ron, I have a question. See, I'm in a non-traditional relationship. I guess I would call it an open relationship. And I am wondering why more couples are not open to that. In my situation, I enjoy my freedom. And when I'm with my mate, it's wonderful. You know, it's all about us. We still, you know, enjoy each other's family. We still travel. And of course, the intimacy is, you know, good and everything. But when he's not with me, when I'm not with him, I'm free to do what I want. We still have a respect for each other. And we still love each other very deeply, but instead of having the committed constraints where if we are in a committed relationship, we have rules and regulations that we have to abide by. So I don't like rules and regulations. I like to make my own rules and regulations, and luckily enough, I have a partner that is eye to eye with me. So just wondering, are there people out there that feel that way?
Not here. I can tell you that right now.
Well,
I mean, no, one thing, this is a very brave question, and I appreciate that you said this is something that works for you guys. And so I can't knock what works for you, because different strokes for different folks, period. But I can tell you from me, I can't get with that because, first of all, it's too much going on out here.
Well, that was my thing when she says, why are more people not in an open relationship? I'm like, it's as simple as 3 letters. It's called STD. Period. Point blank. It's STD, HIV, AID. You want us to go on. There's just reason. But okay, LMNOP. Please, lady, stop. But whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, you like it, I love it. We all good
whatever
for it.
Keep your shit from hitting the iceberg.
Right, exactly. But what I suggest that you do is, if you're going to be in that type of relationship or whatever, then you need to make sure he jimmied up. And, you know,
and
period.
See, that's if you guys have so much love for each other, why
do you need
enough?
it? Why
aren't you enough? If the intimacy is this and that, because my thing is, when you talk about someone, well, if I'm traveling, I'm free to do what I want to do. Well, what do you want to do?
What is it you want to do?
Because when I travel, I haven't forgot about my mate. I'm just handling business, or I'm just vacationing. Where's the self-control?
I'm doing what I'm doing when I'm not there. Where is right?
To me, that's a lack of self-control. Because what you're telling me is that because you're away from your mate for a period of time and you see someone else that may be attractive or you're compatible with, that you're going to go lay down with them for that time period because you're free to do that. No, you got to have some self-control. Everything that walk around that looks good, I'm not like, ooh, I got to get it.
Because the reality is that in open relationships or in any relationship, every 2 people that lay down, somebody getting up with feelings, and most times it ain't y'all.
Exactly.
So she needs to
dangerous.
be that's very dangerous, and she needs to be careful with that, because you just don't sleep with people and walk away.
That's right.
So, and then you have to also realize that everybody that you intertwine with that spirit as well.
Yes.
So, girlfriend, like I said, if you like it, I love it. But I would just say that, you know, you want to weigh out why. And maybe they should go to, you know, like I said, I'm all pro therapy. You know, I believe in therapy. I believe in God. I believe He is your ultimate therapist. But I also believe that He put people on earth to help you. She can go see several sexual therapists and see what it is. Because a lot of times with situations like that, there has been some type of abuse in the past. And that is now spilling over into certain relationships. And it needs to be addressed.
Yep.
God bless you, honey. I love you.
All right, last question. Let's see.
Hey Ron, got a question for you. So me and my wife have been married for a while now. You know, things were always good and everything, but you know, she recently had a hysterectomy, and it's definitely affected some things. So, you know, we try to get intimate, but the problem is things are, let's just call it a little bit dry right about now. So, you know, it's ain't as fun as it used to be. It's like you know, sandpaper's not fun. So my question is, you know, I want to go try to use some lube, but the wife keeps telling me no. What am I supposed to do? I need your help.
Okay. So I don't know nothing about hysterectomy.
Well, she's gotten her garage cleaned out.
Oh.
Okay, so but there are medications that they can give her to help her. There are some things that she can get to help. She's going to have to try some lube and some things like that. But I think it's also a mental thing because a lot of women that have hysterectomies don't feel like less than a woman. With that.
They already feel less than a woman?
They feel like less than a woman. And then there are some hormonal things as well. So she needs to address that with her doctor. And,
But see, it sounds like he needs to have a conversation with her respectfully.
Respectfully, he needs to have a conversation with her, yes.
Because he says that it sounds like he's asked her to use lubricants, and she's saying, "Oh, I don't want to use lubricants."
Right, she doesn't, and that's what I'm saying. So she's not trying to satisfy him either. So that is a mental thing.
Well, I think in her mind, it sounds like she thinks that she still has her juices.
No. No. She know that's dry.
You think she know?
She knows that's dry.
So why wouldn't she want to use lubricants?
Because she doesn't want to have intimacy with him because it is a mental thing. You're not a woman. You haven't had all of your lady parts removed, and it is making her feel less than a woman, and she has some, and
So
it does something to your hormones.
excuses.
She's coming up with excuses as to why basically she just doesn't want to have intercourse or be intimate with him. So there are some things that he'll have to really probably do to make her still feel like a woman, and there's some things now that they've got to try to reach intimacy outside of the bedroom.
So when they have a
And you need to do that anyway when you've just been married a long time, how to reconnect. So yeah, that we talked about dating, you know, and dating your mate and dating your spouse. So that's some things that they probably need to address. But she also needs to talk to somebody about it as well.
Yeah, because a hysterectomy is very common.
It is.
It's not like
But
the end of
everybody
the
responds
world.
differently. Having a baby is very common, but women after having a baby respond differently. Some women go through postpartum, and each woman that goes through postpartum also experiences it differently.
So just for the caller's sake, and maybe someone else who may be thinking this, if you have a hysterectomy, that's not the end of your intimacy.
It's not the end of
life.
your intimacy life, not at all. No, it's not. But there are things that you need to help, and she needs to speak to her physician about that. And what it's going to take right now is a little bit of patience and a whole lot of prayer.
And so I think that then it's one of those things where you guys got to work that out together. And they should be walking through that process together.
They have to walk through that together. And he has to do a little bit more stroking her. That, you know, letting her know that she's still beautiful, letting her know that he is still attracted to her. And that's why, again, he'll have to show her some intimacy that doesn't connect sexually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, he is still a man. So my thing is,
he can wait a week, 2, 3.
Well, my thing
6.
is, he said that it's been a while since she had it, and if she doesn't want him inserting, then maybe she needs to do some stroking of him.
And that is why I said that they'll have to have some intimate connection as well.
No.
You got an attitude about that. Dang, you got an attitude about that.
She's going to have to do something.
Jesus.
Because if she don't want him to use no lubricant and she don't want him to
She doesn't want him to stray away. Absolutely.
She don't want him to stray away now.
Yeah, absolutely. So
see, you got to think, we already watched these babies come out, and then we had all this other stuff. Men get real skittish. We kind of scary.
Okay. But anyway, they need to have a conversation. I'm not having this conversation with you. That we're not having because
we don't watch these babies come out.
Because you and I, we're going to be scrapping in the parking lot. I already see that right now. We can ready to fight in the parking lot.
Listen, we don't watch these babies now. Don't scare us no more.
Yeah, but you ain't no problems making that baby either.
So
So look.
And to keep on.
Right.
Like, is it back? Is it 5.5
Did it snap back yet?
5.5 weeks? You think you all right?
Did it snap back yet? Yes.
Yeah. So
Good luck to him.
Yeah,
I hope, yeah. But I think he just has to meet her emotionally, mentally.
We talk about this so much. Conversations. Talk to your mate.
Conversation.
What y'all scared for? Y'all been married all this time. Y'all together. Talk.
Yes.
Go to the doctor together. And like I said, with something like a hysterectomy, when it comes to getting back into your intimacy, I think you do have to walk that process together. That might mean him going to the doctor with her.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and
right.
Just taking that whole process together,
right?
So that you get, because that is important. We're not gonna sit there and act like that's not important.
You just can't come on her and be like, "Here, take this KY." You just can't do that. You know, you've gotta approach it differently.
Right.
And I think he can.
Right. Well, and
he's concerned enough to ask about it.
Maybe he should show her some of those YouTube commercials because they say that new KY jelly blow you back.
That ain't true.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the Ron Todd Show today.
That ain't true.
Oh my gosh, with Miss Penny.
So I heard.
So you heard.
So I heard, right.
Somebody had told me.
Yeah, telling for a friend.
Right.
That ain't true.
Right. So listen, we will be back here, guys, willing, next week. It'll be Christmas Eve, and we're super excited to be here with you guys. So listen, if you want your own show, you can always do that. Just email me, PastorRonTodd@gmail.com. I'll get you in contact with this wonderful lady named Evangelist Sandy Rose, who will hook you up with what you need so that you can be here as well on WVTC Gospel Detroit. All right, y'all. Remember my motto: go after what God has for you. Don't worry about no haters. We love you for free, and we'll talk to you next week right here on the Ron Todd Show. Good night.
You've been listening to the Ron Todd Show, heard every Tuesday evening right here on WVTC Radio Detroit. If you have enjoyed this broadcast, won't you consider liking and sharing this with a friend or family member? We'd love for you to share to your Facebook page. Thank you for tuning to WVTC Radio Detroit. We are WVTC, winning victory through Christ. The views and opinions expressed on the previous broadcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of WVTC Radio Detroit, its advertisers, or affiliates.
WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, our website, www.wvtcradio.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.